the evens on number 14. Number 8, I'm with you. Number 8, 4x squared minus 16 equals 0. Okay, so I don't have the b term. There's not just an x term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 16 to both sides. So those cancel. And divide both sides by 4. Before I take the square root, I realize that 16 over 4 is 4. Root. Do not forget our friend the plus minus. There you go. Shirley. I know that's not really your name, but yes. 10. I hope I can do it. I have full faith in me today. Number 10. Okay, switch there. Number 10. We have 2x squared plus 30x equals 200. All right. So before I start moving anything on here, it kind of sprung out to me that I think I can divide everything by 2. Okay, because they're all even numbers. Hi. What you got? An ID? Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. I know this kid. That's you. Thank you. So I can reduce that. So that's this. That's going to give me plus 15x equals. That gives me 100. Is that okay so far? Let's bring the 100 over. All right. Now, I think we could do this way. I think. All right, so I want to know what numbers multiply to give me negative 100 and add to give me positive 15. I think 5 times 20 gives me 100. Yeah, negative 5 and positive 20. If those add together, that gives me positive 15. If they multiply, it gives me negative 100. So I'm just going to put those directly in here like this. Remember, they're equal to 0, so subtract 5 from both sides, or add 5 to both sides, and subtract 20 from both sides. There it is. Is that okay? So whatever order you did that in, I think the key on that one is if you see that, oh wait, they're all even, I can divide by 2 at the least. So I think that's a good thing to start. Anything else you'd like to see, my friends? Going once. Going twice. Sold to the kid who took a picture of their earwax they just took out of their ear. And oh my gosh, they just ate it. How gross is that? Bless you. All right, friends, there's the first four problems worked out. I tried to give you. Whoa. Never heard these words before. Good thing we were recording. All right, is there anything up there that I know I kind of have it hodgepodge? Is there any questions on those first four that I could help you with? So friends, if you feel good about those first four, you're going to do well on the first four on the quiz, or test bar, yeah.
So, for three?
Three, yes.
I don't know, I feel like you should use foil.
Well, it's just, you multiply outside, outside, inside, inside. When you would FOIL, if you had 3 plus root 3, or or 2 plus root 3, but it's 2 times root 3.
Yes, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anything else up there that I can help you with? Okay. Did I write enough information up there to appease you on these four? Good? Happy? May I move on? All right. Let's freeze this one more time, in case you're still writing any of that down.
So what's the question?
I'm sorry? Number 4? That's FOIL. So 1 times 1, and then 1 times root 5, and then negative root 5 times 1, and then negative root 5 times negative root 5, negative root 25.
Yeah.
Those cancel because they're opposite terms. And then square root of 25 is 5. So 1 minus 5 because that was a minus sign. So you get negative 4. Cool? So read the directions on number 4. And yes, I will give you the quadratic formula. 5 and 6, right?
Are you gonna let us do this one first?
The quadratic formula? Sure. This quiz? No. So I would say look over it, make sure you feel comfortable with it. Maybe rewatch the video because I'm recording as I'm writing these in so you can see it live written. Yeah, just don't take the actual square root of something on a calculator, and I'm not looking for the decimal approximates. All right, friends, here's the next two questions. I have the quadratic down at the bottom. I will make sure you get that. Something to note is this here, we've done it twice. Realize what it turns into, how it turns into positive. Any questions about 5 or 6?
How did the 48 become 16?
I'm sorry, where am I? On which one? On number 5? How did it turn? So 16 added to 32 becomes 48,
Yeah.
right? And then 48 is the same thing as 16 times 3, where 16 is the biggest perfect square.
16.
Oh, no, 16 times 3. Any other questions up there? You good in the hood? Everyone content? All right, let's keep moving on. I'm going to freeze that, so if you didn't get it all written down. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, so that should be a 3 here. Yes, it is. That better? Okay, thanks for keeping an eye out on that. Number 7 won't factor, will it?
I got
It won't factor.
Mr. Stewart?
So on number 7, change, here, look up there. Oops.
Mr. Stewart, you would change it to the 9 to 5 and 4.
I understand. But I'm going to show you as soon as I get back to this screen. Didn't mean to, I meant to hit the freeze button. So if you change it, the 20 to a positive 20, it will work out. Okay, I think that's an error.
I did make that error, my bad.
Yeah, so change that to that, and that way it'll be -4, -5. So multiply by 20. Sorry about that. I double checked the quiz to make sure it was good. I didn't double check the review.
You didn't answer, just not a free.
Yeah, it would go to a quadratic formula if you had that. And I would not factor number 8 like it's saying. I would use the quadratic on it.
Wait, I was using the factoring thing
Uh-huh.
that we did like earlier.
Uh-huh.
Where you split the 4x, -4.
Yeah, I don't know if I would deal with that.
I just did that because I thought it was like using the factoring method.
Yeah,
Because it didn't say use quadratic formula.
right. And I'll make sure tomorrow that we don't have it being goofy. I would use the quadratic on it. Let's see. What does that come out to? 64? So the reason why they would have said number 8 would factor is because you came down with fractions for answers without any radicals. So that one was kind of goofy. So 4 questions left. I'm going to freeze this. Try those last 4. Some of you might be almost.
Mr. Stark,
Yeah.
I went through and did it the factoring method, and then I got the same answers.
You got the same answers?
Yeah.
Cool. You did it right then. Good job. Yeah. I wouldn't. I would definitely. I would add 24 divided by 3. There's 9 and 10. Anything about 9 or 10? I tried to put off to the right what I did rather than jumble it up. So the first one I added 24, then I divided by 3, then I took the square root. Don't forget the plus minus. Then you break root 8 down to 4 and 2 because root 4 is 2, so then you get plus minus 2 root 2. And then number 10, subtract 36, divide by 3. And then you get down, you get plus or minus root negative 12 means no real solution. NRS. Okay. Questions about those, friends? I'm sorry, am I in you guys' way? We would throw something out. We got big old jug of sand. Any questions about those? I'll keep them up there, freeze it for you. Last 2 questions I'll work out real quick. And friends, there's the last two problems. I chose to factor number 11, and then because I don't have a b value on number 12, I chose to. Yeah.
How did you get the negative 3 over -4 when there's only numbers?
Okay, so -3 times -4 is positive 12.
Yeah, but wouldn't you not be able to do that because there's no other negatives?
Okay, so think about if you were to FOIL this out. X times x squared, agreed?
Yeah.
Outside, x times -4 is -4x. Inside, -3 times x, -3x. -4x, -3x combined to give me -7x. And then -3 times -4, positive 12.
I was thinking you were wrong. I thought that you had to have either a negative by the first digit or the C value.
Cool. Yeah, does it make sense now?
Yeah.
Cool. Friends, on any of these 12 problems, do you have questions? Okay, so I will give you the quadratic formula tomorrow. I will have a big old plus minus on the board so you don't forget to do it. Yes, you're allowed to use calculators. No, I'm not looking for you to break down square root of 20 and telling me it's 4 point big old decimal. So this video is going to be posted on Schoology. I will post this review on Schoology as well. I will also have the notes filled out as well. So no other questions. I'm going to stop my recording.